Hey YouTube, Make My Marvel here with another statue. This will be a little unboxing and review. The Spider-Gwen new comiquette exclusive that came out. This is number 168 out of 750. Okay, so we get the styrofoam cut. We'll get this opened up. Alright, and there is the statue. All the pieces here, body, the cowl for the regular head, the exclusive head, part of the street lamp base, street sign, drumsticks, all in there. We'll get it checked out. Alright, and a shot of the bottom of the base, 168 to 75. It's got that cool pink Spider-Gwen colors. The box is kind of neat too, actually, the art box. It's done up like her uniform, you know, her shirt, kind of her hoodie sweatshirt that she wears, done in that color and style. It's kind of neat. All right, let's continue to get this out. So the West 47th Street here doesn't really fit in that well. You can see here, you know, it just doesn't really, it should fit in, so like, there's a peg, and then there's a peg that it goes into, so it should fit into that peg pretty nice, which it does, but the bottom doesn't line up, so if you kind of line up the bottom, the top doesn't line up, so, you know, not great design quality on this one here. It definitely doesn't fit where it should. You know, I'm going to try the hair dryer technique, see if I can just warm this up a little bit and kind of embed it into how it's supposed to be. If that doesn't work, I will be asking for a replacement from Sideshow. And here is the Broadway sign. This has got an actual peg to it. So far, this, you know, this feels plastic. The West 47th, this is all plastic as well. Alright, and here's the body. You know, this is, again, it's a fully sculpted statue, 1/5 scale. This is done off of the art of Mark Brooks. Body looks real nice. The paint's pretty good. It's like a flat black with some tints of blue to it, and the white and purple is like a nice pearl color. And the backpack's a good olive drab. It looks pretty nice, real comic accurate. So it looks pretty good. And here is the regular portrait. You know, in my opinion, best part of any Sideshow piece is always the head sculpt, especially with the female statues. So this is the regular head sculpt. You can kind of see she's kind of looking over her side. Got the eyes looking that way. It's nice, it's pretty. The headphones is a bendable cord that plug into the backpack, and then it has the cowl goes around the shoulders for her hood. So put that on first and then put the head in. Alright, and there she is set up with the regular head. You know, the cowl just kind of sits on. There's just like a piece of plastic. There's no magnets or any key that you know goes into it. Just sits right over her shoulders, and then the head, like you saw, is just a peg that goes in, and then the headphones wrap around really nicely into the backpack pocket. So it looks good. They did a nice job here for the exclusive head, since the exclusive head doesn't have the headphones. That little hole is hidden really well from how you display it, so you won't even see that hole if you have the exclusive head on. And then finally for that is just the drumsticks, which again are a piece of plastic. Pretty cheap, pretty chintzy, a little flexible. Probably bend that back into place a little bit. Alright, and they go in her backpack, right in those holes. Alright, and that kind of completes her look there. So overall it's a nice statue. I think there's definitely some cheap parts to it. You know, these drumsticks, you can say they're a little bent and warped. The sign. I'm not crazy about the base. I really like, so let's start with what I like about the base, and we'll get into the part that I'm not crazy about. I really like the accuracy of the Broadway and West 47th Street signs. We all know Broadway runs at an angle, or you know, diagonal to all the cross streets in New York City. So I like how they have that at a diagonal. Real nice touch of accuracy there. And then, you know, it is an actual intersection. These streets do intersect in New York. If you're wondering what's at the corner of West 47th and Broadway, well, you know, you'd think it would be a nice little piece of comic book Easter egg lore, some Marvel Spider-Gwen stuff. It's in fact a Starbucks. So, kind of a letdown. Wish they used a different intersection. Maybe the one with Midtown Comics on it or something. I don't know. Something. Anyways. Alright, so, like about the base is that this spider web glob of plastic crap is, yeah. It's pretty plain. I don't know. They could have done this in a number of different ways. I understand them not doing the entire street post, because then the statue would be like 2 feet off the ground. You know, if the base of the street post was. So I kind of understand what they were going here with it, but I don't know. I think there would have been a better way to do it. The paint on the street post is done nice. It's well done. Big reason why I didn't get there. I ordered the Spider-Gwen, I ordered the Silk. I did not order the Spider-Man. I think that is probably the worst Spider-Man to ever come out. In my opinion, terrible base. It's like a tornado of spider web crap. And a terrible exclusive with the half-mast, half-unmasked portrait for the Spider-Sense thing. I mean, that's okay in comics on a comic panel. It does not translate well to a statue. So, she herself is great. They nailed the character, accuracy, paint, sculpt. It's awesome. She's cute, sexy. You know, I know she's like 17, 18-year-old teenager, high school girl, something like that, whatever. They nailed her. They made her feminine and cute without being outrageously sexy, because she's still a young girl. You know, so you don't want to make it too creepy for you creeps out there. Let me take off the regular head and put on the exclusive head and take a look at that. I really like this exclusive head sculpt. Really cool looking. Nice shadowing. Great pearl paint job. It's kick-ass. It looks really good. Really good. Like a little, I think a little blemish there or something. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right by the nose. Yeah, right there. I don't know. I'll see if I can get that off. Don't know if it'll come off. Let me get this on the statue. Yeah, I really like the exclusive. That looks pretty good on her. Like that a lot. It's a nice look to it. Real nice look to it. Oh, you see that? That just kind of tipped right over. Fell right out. So this thing, definitely need to fix it and secure that. Try and fit that in better. Pretty hard to break this though. Like I said, it's just a piece of plastic. Alright, and that's where I've got it right there. She goes well with the J. Scott Campbell line. Got her with her first appearance of Spider-Gwen right behind her. And you got the first appearance of Silk right there, waiting for the Silk statue. I like it. Looks good. It's a good looking display. The other comiquettes that Mark Brooks did back in the day for Sideshow would be these three here with Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, and Dagger. Name escaped me there for a second, but I think these are great. Some of the three best female sculpts there are. A lot of people like Psylocke. Actually, my favorite's Dagger. I think they knocked that out of the park. That's really, really nice looking statue. All right, hey everybody in YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. I hope you liked the video, and have a good night. Hey, so just a quick update with the old hairdryer trick. That worked like a charm. Took all of, I don't know, maybe a minute and a half. You know, just I kind of had the hairdryer pointed at this area here, and I just put pressure. I slotted where this is supposed to go in this slot, and just kept pressure on this until that peg went in there. Now you can see it lines up real nice. Kind of put the bottom end in first, and then that's it. Goes right in, and it actually fits. Now that it's in right, it fits like really, really well. And since the way you display it, you kind of actually display it, you know, because she's facing this way, so you don't even see that at all. So easy fix. I just wanted to give you guys the update on that. All right, thanks guys. Bye.